CoderDojo is a global movement of free coding clubs for young people between the ages of 7 and 17. So there are now over 440 of these clubs in 43 countries. So I work for the foundation, which is the very small structured charity behind this global movement, and we really try to get more children excited about coding through raising awareness about CoderDojo and supporting new and existing dojos around the world. If you're stuck, there's a huge emphasis in dojos on peer-to-peer learning, so it's about asking the child beside you or asking the mentor in the dojo, how do you get it? But normally they get past any hurdles by Googling the answer, and the answers are all out there, so it's just about finding them and applying them to what you're building. I think when you show children the real world applications that coding can actually have, then they tend to get incredibly excited about it. Whereas quite often in school situations, children are just told you need to learn this as opposed to being shown how that learning can be applied. So dojos around the world focus on getting the child to choose what they want to build. If it's a website for their school or an app for their football club, and that's how you get children engaged. Absolutely not. We view coding like any language. If you start learning young, then you become a fluent speaker. So we have children who are 6 or 7 who have built websites and games and stuff that people who exit university and aren't able to properly build. So with coding, there's some basic concepts that you need to learn, but once you master them, you can really build anything. It's just about using your imagination. Finding mentors is one of the biggest challenges for CoderDojo, and we see that because there is actually a lack of skilled programmers in the world. So we're trying to find a very finite group of people, and we're trying to get them to volunteer their time in dojos. So one of the big initiatives for us is to try and get more industry partners involved, like Liberty Global, and get them to champion CoderDojo to their employees, and then therefore they can set up dojos in their offices around the world. One of the other ideas that we're looking at is how to develop short courses to upskill parents, because there's a lot of basic concepts that you could learn in a day. So Scratch, which was developed by MIT, is a really simple visual programming language. So a lot of dojos have developed really short 2-3 hour workshops to teach parents. So the parents can then lead the beginning classes, which frees up the mentors and the serious programmers to teach the more advanced children.